Yeah, I'm Alberto Cipolla, taking care of marketing and e-commerce in Melchioni Group. Melchioni Group is made of 3 different divisions, and as a marketing manager, and e-commerce manager, I'm taking care of all the 3 divisions. Melchioni is a distributor, multi-channel distributor, distributing components across Europe. It's made of 3 divisions. The biggest one, it's selling small components across Europe mainly. It is about 160 million euros turnover. The second division in terms of importance and turnover is Melchioni Ready, mainly an Italian distributor of finished electronic products. And the third one is called Melchioni Motion, which is a manufacturer and assembler of rooftop air conditioning system for heavy trucks and special trucks as well. Melchioni Ready is the digital playground for the group. Back in 2018, when the company decided to go digital, the decision was to create a greenfield, and everything was started from scratch, literally on a piece of paper, to design all the flows. And the decision back that time was to be with many products, with different languages, with the opportunity to link to e-commerce and other tools, so therefore it was easily spotted the technology we were looking for, and it was back those days only Akeneo. We are very happy about that decision because 4 years later we are still running the same kind of infrastructure and we are leveraging it. So Melchioni Ready was a successful project to bring to market in just a few months an overall new infrastructure made of product information management, made of e-commerce. Our decision back 4 or 5 years ago was correct, and the tools we selected, among those, Akeneo was the right one. So typically we are selling online and in a multi-channel way, but if we look at online, we are mainly looking at 1 channel for Melchioni Ready and about 5 channels for Melchioni Electronics. We are in phase of scaling up Melchioni Ready to full Europe. We still need to define if it's going to be 2 channels or 5 channels, but still that's the kind of environment where we are playing. In terms of languages, it's about 5 languages, and in terms of offer, we are offering something like 50,000 products on the 2 different websites. Product managers are the main customers for our Akeneo implementation, but then of course that product information flows to marketing as well, flows to e-commerce, flows to sales, and it flows also to the CRM. So the original decision in Melchioni was to have a single source of truth in terms of product, which is the PIM, and this is truly flowing to the website, to the ERP, to the CRM, and the product manager creates the information in one place, and that's then feeding the different tools that are in place. Back 4 years ago, we wanted already to have a few thousand of products, different languages. We wanted to have the opportunity to go abroad, and we wanted something that was easily scalable. And with Akeneo we find the right tool. Back those days the marketplace was not that crowded, and Akeneo stood already in 2018 when we took that decision. We are still happy about that. We are not looking into different solutions because we see that there was and still is a development of the features that were in place, and the features that are coming are fulfilling our needs, therefore we don't have the reason to change the PIM. we are not perfect on making the most of our data. We know that the information around products are essential for customer to select the product and to buy it. We are far from there. We have in place a process that is enriching the products we are offering. It is relevant not only for customers approaching the website, but also to our sales force approaching the customer through different channels and sales collaterals. It is key. We have to be much more relevant and precise on the way we put products into the system. We are working on it. Akeneo is helping because thanks to its flows, thanks to the different filters, it's allowing us to be smart and fast in updating that kind of information. We are not perfect, but the tool is helping us in defining priorities and highlighting the way to reach the target we have in place. Definitely multi-channel is a trend which is already in place, but will be much more relevant in the future. I believe the information has to be done right first time and then flow into the different channels we are using to sell and promote our products. It is really a mess of different touch points with the customers, and if the information is not right up front, then you are risking to be inconsistent and somehow irrelevant into your tone of voice, into your customer communication, and this is of course hindering the process of touching the customer into your go-to-market proposition. Ooh. Now that's a funny story, because when I was 10 I wanted to be airplane pilot. Of course, back those days my family pushed me into different decisions. Then all of a sudden, a few years later, it was my daughter, without me pushing her to do anything, which wanted to be a airplane pilot, and she was pushing for it. She has been through different choices, and then she came up with this crazy thing about piloting an airplane, and I was surprised because I never told her this story, and when she came home with this kind of information, I was super happy to support her. I'm just happy about this.